Today is a great, wonderful, amazing, incredible day, and I'll tell you why. Because it's a Sweden and a Finland day. Sailing 17 hours solo in a Viking ferry from Helsinki to Stockholm, part 2. Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go. I told you I'd be back. Part 2 is here. The video is very long, so sometimes you have to split it in two. I was supposed to get my tooth removed. I think I put it in the last video, but it didn't happen. It was a consultation to see if I needed it removing and whether I wanted to have a general anesthetic or a local anesthetic. So basically, either be put under, asleep, or awake. And I chose to be awake. So I'm waiting for another appointment. That's our lovely National Health Service. You have to go for consultations, and then it takes months to get the actual appointment. But anyways, let's continue.
Oh my gosh, I've got the whole sauna to myself, and I've got a vitamin drink on the house because I booked a treatment.
There's nobody in here. Maybe I'm here at like a really off-peak time. This is like 8 p.m. Maybe everyone's having dinner now. Cheers. I've got a whole sauna to myself. This is too much fun. Way too fun.
I can't wait to start using a sauna. I can't wait to actually have a proper Finnish sauna. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I purposefully, I know there's probably saunas in Sweden. There's definitely saunas in Denmark. But I purposefully didn't go to a sauna in those two countries because Finland, I'm waiting to come to you because I want to have the proper sauna experience in Finland.
Upon returning to my room, I was left speechless. Not because I was on the verge of falling asleep, but because of the incredible view that had appeared out of my window.
Wow. Stunning.
The colourful hues of orange, pink and yellow had painted the sky in a mesmerizing sunset. This looked like a painting.
So this looks like a painting, but then she's outside like freezing her buns off because it looks like it'd be nice and warm and like, but come on now. It's Europe. Northern Europe. It's cold.
It's now just after 10 p.m. I've witnessed the most incredible sunset. Now I think it's about time to get jammies.
Wait. Did you hear what she just said? I know for you guys that would be absolutely normal, but for me, I was like, what do you mean? It's 10:15 p.m. What? The sun is still in the sky. The sun is still setting. 10:15? My Lord Jesus Christ. Sorry to blaspheme. But I mean, wow. You really have long days in the summer, don't you? That is long. I mean, we have I think the latest, like our sun goes down during like winter. I think the very latest is 9 o'clock. You can still see the sunset. That's the very latest, but 10:15 p.m. That's crazy. Oh, I miss the summer. Do you miss the summer? I bet you guys miss the summer. I hate this time of year because it's only a few months ago when it was summer, like 3 months ago, it was like hot. And now we have grey skies and rain. And I know it's exactly the same where you are. Rainy, grey skies and very short days. And when it's short days, I feel so tired because I'm lacking that vitamin D because I'm inside filming a lot of times. By the time I go outside for a walk, I only have like an hour, maybe 2 hours of like daylight. After I've done my filming and my editing, and then I go for a walk, I have like an hour and then the sun's going down. It's like, what? What's going on? And I, for the longest time, because I was living in Thailand, I didn't have that. They have the same amount of time of day every day. Every day the sun goes down around 6:30, 6:30, 6 o'clock. Every single day, all year round. And it's always hot. Come back here. Oh, 4 o'clock, the sun's gone down. Where's the sun? In fact, by the time it hits about 3:30, it's already starting to get that kind of like hazy dark, you know, when the sun's going down and like it's starting to get a little bit dark and you're like, what? Yeah, I don't like this time of year. I can't lie. I'm definitely made to be in the sun. Clearly. Anyways, let's continue. Sorry, I'm on a weird monologue talk.
Robe on.
Does look like a painting though.
Something's missing. Much better.
Do you know what's insane? The sun looks like it's setting, but it's not setting. Is it when she's gone? It must be the height of summer, because this must be where, like in the Nordics, where the sun doesn't fully set; it just sets a little bit and then rises again. Because I mean, that sunset obviously has been going on for quite some time.
This is so cozy.
Pretty insane.
I can't believe where I am and what I'm doing right now. Alright, let's see what this TV's all about.
Firstly, gonna rip into one of these. I still have no idea if this stuff costs. It's not like I'm gonna rip into this anyway, or any of these beers.
It definitely costs
or these
money.
sodas. There's just not enough time for it all.
Fancy TV as well. Good TV.
Oh, that's cool. Woo!
Eurovision! Do you remember me reacting to Marcus and Marcus? They were awesome. I miss Eurovision. It's my favorite time of year. You guys know it's my favorite time of year. There's so much time until the next Eurovision. But yeah, I love Eurovision. Do you know what? Should I plan? Do you know what? I'm so annoyed. I should have definitely come to Sweden when it was the Eurovision. That would have been a perfect trip. But I thought it was too early in the channel to do that. But I would love to go to the Eurovision. Where is it next year? I can't remember where. Who won? I can't remember who won. Where is it? I might go there.
Let's go, Sweden.
Sweden. Yeah, I mean, that sun is still setting. I wouldn't even close the curtains. If it looked that beautiful outside my window, I would not be closing the curtains at all.
The really exciting thing about Scandinavian beds is that you literally have separate sleeping zones. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes I've noticed that you'll not only have your own separate little blanket, but you'll have a separate mattress as well.
Yeah, your literal separate bed. I love that you guys do that. I actually really love that you do that. Because it's like you can have your own blanket, and then if you want to share the blanket, you can share it, and then you can be together. But then when you're ready to like turn over, you're not fighting for the sheets. I still haven't implemented this in my own house, but in my own home. But I really, really want to. I really want to.
Cases is two single beds pushed together. Sometimes in Scandinavia, I've had a king-size bed with separate mattress toppers, and then, of course, separate blankets. And then sometimes you'll have a full king bed with the same mattress, but just separate blankets. So really don't know what you're going to get. But I think the key is to have separate blankets, because me and Ludwig sleep so much better when we have our own blankets, because you're not sort of tugging and waking each other up by the movement. Fantastic idea. Good night. Okay, now I actually need to get up and turn all the lights off. Oh, wow. Within minutes of waking up, I was greeted by a breathtaking view from my window. The Stockholm archipelago. It was an incredible sight. The Stockholm archipelago is one of the largest in the Baltic Sea, composed of around 30,000 islands, and stretches over...
It's crazy, you know? I went to Stockholm, but did I go to Stockholm? Do you know what I mean? I went to Stockholm and I spent... I need to go back. So I think I'm going to do this Viking cruise because I didn't get to see any of the islands or anything like that. I didn't get to see the vastness of Stockholm. I really kind of stuck into like the touristy, busy areas, and I didn't get to experience it, guys. Not properly. I didn't really get to experience it properly, and I want to experience it properly. So I'm definitely coming back to Stockholm. Where is Gothenburg? I was only in Gothenburg for like 2 days, but I felt like I saw so much in Gothenburg. Like I was out there. I was on foot. I was exploring. I had a very good time in Gothenburg. It's a smaller city, so obviously it's easier to see a lot more, but I just felt like I saw a lot of the city. Stockholm. I saw a lot, but not a lot. Does that make sense?
60 kilometers. This stunning natural wonder is known for its unique blend of untouched nature and charming picturesque villages. And spoiler alert, I learn a lot more about this archipelago in my next video when I spend a few days exploring Stockholm. Alright, it's morning. I slept gloriously, a solid 8 hours. This bed is phenomenal. The mattress is so soft. The blankets, oh my gosh. Amazing. And I had 4 pillows to myself. I basically had like a pillow cave around me. I don't think I moved once. Included in my junior suite ticket, I had a premium breakfast, which was offered...
Ooh, 530 euros for a night. Is it worth it? At least she gets breakfast included. Let's see the
between
breakfast.
7 a.m.
Breakfast is very important. If you get a good breakfast, that can add value to how much you pay a night. Do you know what I mean? When I was in Stockholm, that breakfast was pretty decent. It was pretty decent. Where was my best breakfast? I actually think... Yeah, my breakfast in Stockholm was my best breakfast. I think so. At the Best Western, I think it is. That was my best breakfast.
And 10 a.m. this morning at the a la carte restaurant, the same place as I went last night, and it was better than I expected. When I walked in, I noticed there was a big buffet of lots of different foods, cold cuts, cheeses, muesli, yogurt, fish pie, lots of desserts, toasts, egg, oats, pancakes, you name it. It was there.
Nice.
But I didn't realize that I'd also have made to order breakfast option available as well. So of course I got the avocado toast, and it was amazing, absolutely delicious. While down there, I did attempt to explore outside a little, but on this particular day, it was just a little too rainy. I can see how this part of the ship would be a pretty popular spot during the summer months though. Also, oh my gosh, if there is any reason for you to come on this ferry, it's to go through the Stockholm archipelago. I can never say the word. Absolutely stunning, all of these beautiful little islands, forests, greenery, the most charming homes with wharfs and boats, tiny little boat houses.
Who lives on these archipelagos? Let me know in the comment section. Do you live on one of these islands? Let me know. Is it more the wealthy people that live on the islands? I feel like some of these small islands seem a bit exclusive. Are there some exclusive islands in Stockholm? Let me know. Maybe there is. Maybe I have to Google that. Because if I was a rich person, I would definitely be like, ooh, I'm going to like turn one of these islands into an exclusive island where only rich people live. Do you know what I mean? Is that just me? Let me know.
Really study the map before I hopped on here, and I didn't realize that we'd actually be very obviously going through all of these little islands to get to Stockholm. So this has been absolutely magical to wake up to this view and to have a window, let alone my own balcony, to sit out there. Well, not really sit out there, it was really cold and rainy, but to pop out there intermittently. Just amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm going to give you a glimpse of my bed situation last night when I took a quick video. Here we go. This is the bed situation before I slept in it. Next to my bed, I've got this cute little zone with a big mirror, a desk, a hairdryer. And one thing I have to address is there are so many power outlets in this room. I haven't counted, but there is way more.
There better be for how much she paid. It does look comfortable, I can't lie.
You need, so
it's a nice room.
Want to charge things, this is your place. I have my own adorable little lounge area with an L-shaped couch. This was...
Speaking of ferries and cruises, we're actually going on a cruise. I just realised we're going on a cruise. Our cabin's going to be similar to this, maybe not quite as new. That was quite new. But we're going on a cruise. We've got a cabin with like this seating area, bedroom, balcony situation to the Canary Islands in December. And that should be fun. I can't wait. So that's happening. Oh, by the way, guys, I didn't tell you. I don't think I did tell you about I was doing my I've been doing lessons to drive, and I had a driving test, which I failed. I'm a little bit sad. I failed my driving test day before yesterday. So yeah, is what it is. The driving test in the UK is pretty hard. It's not the easiest. It's one of the hardest, I think, in the world. I don't know what are driving tests like in Sweden. So most people don't pass first time. So I'm just thinking, you know what, second time's a charm. I booked another test for December the 5th. So we'll give it a go. I was very disappointed. I can't lie. I was very disappointed. I made a few silly mistakes. And I knew I had failed the test. I knew personally that I'd failed the test from like when I first pulled off. I took a corner a bit too wide and ended up on the other side of the road, even though there was no cars, in my defense. But that is a serious fault in the UK. So I failed. So yeah, it is what it is. I will pass next time. But that's a little update to what's going on in my life. I'm going on a cruise. I failed my driving test. So yeah.
It was perfect to sit on last night to watch
good things and bad things.
Eurovision. I also have a massive TV. I've got a little mini fridge stocked with a bunch of things. I have a couple of these little chairs dotted around the place. One whole side of the room is basically windows. So there is so much natural light coming into this room. Of course, the main feature in this room is my incredible balcony. Wow, and I just want to show you the amazing homes over there, look. But yes, balcony, I have 3 lovely chairs, to be honest. I have not sat out here. It's been a bit too cold. I am here early May, and I woke up this morning to rain and mist and fog, and it's been pretty darn freezing. But it honestly just adds to the magic. I have a little wardrobe section, really handy, a few coat hangers, some extra pillows, extra towels, etc. Rubbish bin underneath that, and just heaps of cupboards. A lot of storage. Of course, I've got my bathroom. By the way, the shower was fantastic, piping hot. Honestly, this room is just massive. It's probably...
It really is big. 27, that's a hotel room. That's a hotel room. That's a big sized room. Wow.
4 times as much space as I need, but I'm not complaining. This was so much fun to stay in such a luxurious suite. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my god, there's a theme park. What the heck?
Oh, is there a theme park on an island? Wow. What's that theme park? Let me know in the comment section below. There's a theme park. There was a theme park in Gothenburg when I arrived when I was pulling in on the coach, which you guys were laughing at me like, why did you get a coach? Honestly, I'm glad I got a coach. I was so comfortable on that coach. It was a lovely journey. I can't lie. But anyways, when I was pulling into Gothenburg, there was a theme park just outside the city as well. So yeah, you like your theme parks, clearly.
It is
I love how those buildings were like built onto the rock. Pretty cool.
How beautiful this morning scenery has been. I was not prepared for the beauty.
Too bad the weather was like that.
In other news,
Because
I went to the
imagine if it was like summer, beautiful summer weather, and like going through that and past all that scenery. It'd be amazing. Do you know what? I might contact Viking Cruises. I'll read the comments. I didn't read the comments for this video. I wonder if any of you guys were like, yeah, go and contact Viking and see if you can get a deal. I'd love to get a deal, even if I have to do a sponsorship. I don't do sponsorships, as you notice on this channel. I don't do that. You know, I don't do that. I don't need to. But maybe I need to start doing it, because then I can bring you along on journeys like this, like she's doing. Maybe. Should I? I think I should.
desk and ask them, hey, I'm in this junior suite room. Is everything in the fridge included? And he said yes. So, my friends, there's nothing left to do. I'm gonna take myself a bottle of kava, which in Swedish kava is champagne, if I'm correct. And this one is a...
Everything in the fridge was included. Wow. Wow. That's actually, now thinking about it, and you get a bottle of champagne. Actually, this room is looking like a good deal. Because normally you pay for things in the fridge. I would empty the fridge, I'm not going to lie. If it's part of what you pay for, yeah, I would absolutely empty the fridge.
line cover. So, don't mind if I do. So hopefully I have room for it. Yep. Beauty.
Alright, let's talk price. I had originally booked this journey for Ludvig and I as a part of our longer trip following our wedding in Sweden. But since Ludvig has a job back in New Zealand, there was only so much time he could take off. And me being me, I had gone ahead and booked all the things that I wanted to do, leaving me cancelling the booking and receiving a credit. Since I had booked a fairly nice room for the two of us, as well as dinner and a sauna pass, it left me with around €500 to use for my next booking. And of course, I went ahead and booked one of the fanciest suites. Along with this, I purchased the dinner voucher and not forgetting my facial. Oh, and cancellation insurance for €6, which brought me to just over €500. Quite expensive for just one night if you ask me, but
Very.
I do think the money was well spent for such an enjoyable solo trip that I'll cherish forever. I do hope you've enjoyed this overnight ferry experience from Helsinki to Stockholm, because I sure have. This experience was...
So fair dues, she didn't actually get it sponsored. Oh, was she saying she didn't get it sponsored? So she spent it out of her own money. Fair dues to her. I don't know if I have the money to spend 500 quid, 500 pound on one night.
beyond my expectations. Everything from the service to the food to the room
That food didn't look good though, I'm not gonna lie.
to the activities on board. This is truly more like a cruise. If you've got 17 hours to spare and you'd rather take your time, enjoy the sights and have a really fun experience, and there are so many different options for accommodation to suit any budget. I was quite amazed at the variety of options. It was a little bit hard to choose, but I'm going to say the Junior Suite is also a really good choice. Let me know down below, is this a journey that you would like to take yourself? Have you perhaps done this trip yourself or something similar? And as always,
I have. It wasn't a cruise like that, obviously, but I went to Sweden for a week. I am going to plan more journeys. I think you guys like my vlogs, so I think I need to do more vlogs. Should I start a vlog channel? What do you think, guys? I don't know. Obviously, I'm gonna keep this channel, of course, but I'm starting to think my future on YouTube. What should I do? And I'm thinking vlogging might be my thing. Like travel vlogging might be my thing. I really enjoyed my trip to Sweden. I really did. I really enjoyed it. So I'm like, maybe this is what I need to be doing with my life. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section, guys. And if you've got any like ideas for this channel, what do you have any? Yeah, do you have any ideas? Because obviously I do reactions. You love my reactions, but I didn't expect you guys to love my vlogs. Like I didn't expect you to like just me on the screen, just me on the screen. So I'm like, okay, I can do other things. So let me know in the comment section if you've got any suggestions of what I could do with this channel or another channel, or just let me know. Guys, Thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you very soon.